Hey, hey, Nassau Bay. I'm Ashley Graves, here to remind you that it's that time of year again. That's right, boating season. And we're here at David Braun Park on our beautiful waterway to talk with Corporal Linder about the Marine Operations Division here in Nassau Bay that patrols our waterways each summer. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Well, first of all, it's a beautiful day right now, but let us know a little bit about how important it is to pay attention to the weather when you're planning a boat trip, and when is the time to just cancel for another day?
Okay, so typically what you need to look out for is not only thunder and lightning or rain. You know, people seem to think that going out on a boat is just about sunny weather, but one thing that people don't typically take into account is wind, because in the morning typically it's a calm atmosphere. People launch the boat, they get out to where their destination, just to find that the wind picks up in the afternoon and they're heading back to shore. And a small watercraft might find themselves in some chop and get themselves in quite a pickle.
And so what are some laws and regulations and enforcements on the water that our boaters in particular need to watch out for in this area?
So just channel markers, buoys, just like a stop sign on the roadway. You know, if you're operating a vehicle on the roadway, you need to obviously know what a stop sign looks like and a red light. Same thing out in the water. The same thing applies. So no wake zones. If you're traveling underway and you see a no wake buoy, you need to slow way ahead of time, because people tend to slow right there at the no wake buoy, causing all that wake to rush in, damaging property, maybe hurting someone who's out there swimming. So it's just very important to study up on those, and you can go to those websites like Texas Parks and Wildlife and United States Coast Guard's websites under the boating tab to find out the rules, regulations, and safety tips and what have you.
Fantastic. So. And of course, most importantly is to be self-aware of what you can do on the boat, wearing your life vest, and making sure that you're following all procedures on the boat. How important is it to make sure everybody on your boat has a life vest on?
So what I would recommend before you go out with you and your family or what have you, is just to make a checklist of all the safety items you need. Appropriate amount and size life jackets that are United States Coast Guard approved. Whether you have, whether you're a bigger person or you have a small child with you, you need to make sure that it's an appropriate fit for you. And again, to make sure that it's Coast Guard certified. Make sure that you have all your safety equipment on your boat and that it's operational. Fire extinguisher, horn, throw device. And also what people don't tend to realize is, just like wearing a safety belt in a vehicle, you go to the grocery store, you go on a trip with your family on the road, and you buckle up. Same thing applies when you're on a boat. You just don't know what might happen. You don't anticipate accidents, but when they occur, you're ready.
And do you have any last tips for our citizens, just to remind them, hey, we don't want your day to end in tragedy. We want it to be the best boating day you've ever had out here. Anything that you can leave us with just to ensure that that day is going to go well?
Safety is always first. Safety first. Make a checklist. If you're going out by yourself, always wear a life jacket. Always tell somebody where you're going, how long you plan to be gone, your route, and make sure that you have some sort of marine radio or a cell phone with signal. Keep it, typically I store mine in like a sandwich bag or some sort of waterproof device that floats in case you drop it or what have you. But yeah, so important thing is safety first and to have fun.
I love it. I love it. Well, that's certainly why we all live here and enjoy the water in this area, Nassau Bay. And I want to thank you so much for being here with us today and letting our citizens know the importance of boat safety and, most importantly, to have fun. I'm Ashley Graves, reminding you to be safe on the water here in the place we all love to live, work, and play, Nassau Bay.